So in the orchard, we use a consulting company that goes through and basically every week scouts our buds and everything and makes recommendations on what we should apply for that next coming week, whether it's for fungicide, insecticide, or anything like that. But with that, they have weather stations around the area to track weather trends, moisture, humidity, things like that. And we are going to install a station for them located in one of our blocks here. This is Ruby Mac. It has to be pretty close to internet connection, so our main office is right over there past Bruno there. So that's why we're putting it here. But basically we're going to put it up on that post, and it comes with a bunch of things. We got the wind direction, some of the brains, it's all solar powered. So we're gonna put this up, and I'll kind of explain it once it's up. But this is something, we'll have an app on our phone. We can check it, what the station's doing, to make decisions on that. And also for other farmers, they'll be able to tap onto this weather station, and say the neighbor farmer who doesn't have a station will be able to say, oh, pretty close to what we have. So it's gonna be nice. Hopefully it works. All right, so I just got everything installed. I'm gonna grab a few of these tree fixes to finish neatening up the wire here. One thing I want to make sure is that all these cables are nice and close, tucked in, because people are going to be doing work around this, and I don't want, they're coming in here and pruning and possibly cutting these wires. What we have here is, this is what the station looks like from the ground. Of course the rain is getting on there, but there's a few things to this component. So this is Davis weather station. There's two brain boxes. This one is transmitting it to our base station at the office, and then this is collecting some of the data, some of the readings, the sunlight and UV and things like that, transferring it to this box, and then again to our base station at the office. So up here we have our wind speed with the wind direction. So it's actually calm right now, so it's not reading anything. Sorry, wind speed, wind direction up there. And here it's giving us the amount of rainfall. And then if you open up this, inside there is how it's reading it. You can see it's actually already filled up with rain, and then once that fills up, that will dump out automatically. Get this back on. And then down here is a leaf wetness sensor. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. It was recommended by the consultants to put some cheesecloth on there to represent more of what an apple foliage leaf is like, because this does have some absorption and things like that. But that's a view from down here. I mounted it on a trellis post in our orchard, so that way it's exactly real time what the trees are seeing, the environment in the orchard. We didn't want to put it out by the road where you get some different winds based on roadways and buildings and telephone poles. So that's what it looks like from this side. And one thing, if you're mounting one of these, it was recommended to me, which is a good point, make sure you put the solar panels facing to the south. Especially, you can see it's cloudy out today. It's going to have a hard time staying charged probably, but just being to the south, it's going to be so much better. So that's our weather station. I'm pretty excited. We had a weather station back, probably 5 years ago, and it's amazing how much this is wireless now, and you don't need as many gadgets and stuff and hard cable out to the weather station. So I think this is going to be a helpful tool. Hopefully it gives us accurate data and not just data. That's a big thing. So I want to give you a little update on where we are with apples. So things have really progressed since I last showed you. This is a cluster that is in tight cluster. You can see all the beginning apples here. This is before blossom. So if I take this, we had tremendous amount of growth this past week, and we are super far advanced compared to where we normally should. Usually we just have bud break about now, and we are already almost to pink. So you can see where the flowers are going to be in there. I just cut one open there. I don't know if it's going to focus, but we are really progressing along. You can see here the bottoms of these trees we haven't pruned. You can see the difference, quite bushy down here compared to the top. It's nice and open. So that's the weather station. If you got any questions on the weather station, how we're gonna read it or anything like that, and once this gets up and running, I'm gonna put in, so we got this up and running. We're gonna go put the base station at our internet connection inside, and then I'll let the consultants know that I got my part done, installed, and then they'll go online and they'll boot up the station, and then we'll be able to get the data on our cell phone, computer, wherever we want it or need it on multiple devices. So I'm gonna put a little video in on what we'll see on our phone or desktop. So I'm going to go onto my app here, Davis Weather Link, and then it pulls up all the weather stations that are linked into here. So if I go to the Williamson weather station, it shows me the temperature, the forecast, the actuals, and you can see today it got 0.3 of an inch of rain, 24 hours for the month, and for the year, just gives you a lot of data here, kind of the wind and so forth. This is the highs and lows of the actual and that. So that's it. All you have to have is the login from the consulting company to get all this information, and you can see the actuals at all the weather stations. So ours will be added on here as one of these stations. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you're not subscribed, consider hitting the subscribe button. And thanks for watching. We'll see you at the next one.